know, I'm actually just gonna go Gunk Shot into you, get rid of you. I'm not worried about Petra anymore, so I'm just gonna go Gunk Shot into the Grimy here. And go, guess what? Guess what? Go for another coaching. What a way to rain on my parade. Foul play Grimmsnarl, bro. You've gotta be kidding me, man. What's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with some more VGC Dub Battles. And today we're gonna be testing out some more Regulation J teams. And this time it's gonna be HOOPA-UNBOUND with Hyperspace Fury alongside Hadron Engine Maridon. Now, shout out to Sujit, sorry if I mispronounced your name, for the suggestion. If you guys want me to use one of your suggestions, just drop a comment down below of any mythical Pokemon that you'd want me to see, any combinations or strats you guys would like me to try on the channel, and I will be picking any one of those, and I'll probably most likely get to every single one, as there are so many different combinations we could do. So if you guys want to see one of your suggestions on the channel, just drop a comment down below and I will get to it, I promise. Now, I put a little twist on this and tried to make Hoopa just like OP, like just the best Pokemon there is in the world, and just do a bunch of damage. So Hoopa already has an amazing attack and special attack set, but today we're going to be using a physical set on this and try to make it as bulky and as strong as possible. So it's got the Electric Seed as its item in order to get a defensive boost from the Electric Terrain, as its defense is its lowest stat, and it's rocking Hyperspace Fury, which is a base 100 dark type move exclusive to Hoopa. That just is kind of crazy because it can hit through protects, but at the same time it also lowers our defense stat by 1 stage every single time we use it. So Hoopa is going to have this really good move that can hit through protects every single time, which is really big. As we are rocking a Trick Room team here, and the biggest way people would like to or opponents like to stop or stall out Trick Room is by protecting and, like, you know, buying out some turns with protect. But with this HOOPA-UNBOUND, we can just hit right through that protect with Hyperspace Fury, meaning that they cannot protect, waste our Trick Room turns, and we can still take advantage and do a ton of damage. And then we've got the Gunk Shot for coverage, as it is really weak to these fairy type moves. As you can see, most of our team is weak to fairy, so it's got that poison arrow with Gunk Shot in order to be able to do some pretty good damage. Now you may be wondering, why does it have Astonish? Well, let me cook. I'm cooking right now. Let me cook. So we'll be leading Maridon to get up terrain and look to Volt Switch out. And as we Volt Switch out with Hoopa, we can either go for Trick Room to get some speed advantage, or we can click that Astonish into the Maridon slot, who will be Volt Switching into Gallade. Now, with Magician, Hoopa is able to take any item from any Pokemon as long as we're not holding an item ourselves. And since we'll be using up our Electric Seed with the Electric Terrain, Hoopa will be holding no item, meaning that Magician will be able to take the item from whatever Pokemon that we hit, meaning we're going to be able to take the Clear Amulet away from the Gallade and prevent Intimidate from dropping our attack set on the Hoopa, meaning this thing can just do a ton of damage without lowering its attack set in any way, shape, or form. Now, it gets even better. So Gallade has coaching, which we're going to be able to coach our HOOPA-UNBOUND, give it a +1 in attack and defense, and since we have the Clear Amulet, they can't drop our attack set, meaning Hoopa is going to be able to hit like an absolute truck with Gunk Shot, Hyperspace Fury, and even Astonish. I bet you Astonish is going to be able to do some really good damage. And at the same time, this coaching works so well with Hyperspace Fury, as I mentioned previously, Hyperspace Fury drops our defensive stat by 1 stage every single time we go for it. But since we're going to be going for coachings with the Gallade, that Hyperspace Fury and coaching will cancel out that defense drop and keep us at that +1 defense at all times from the Electric Seed boost that we got. So Hoopa's always going to be at +1 defense despite us going for coaching. And our Hyperspace Fury, it doesn't matter, we're going to be no lower than +1 on defense, meaning this thing's going to be absolutely tanky. And the thing is, we don't have to go for Hyperspace Fury all the time. We can go for Gunk Shot after the coaching boost and have a +2 in defense, and we're not going to drop below +2 in defense because we're going to be going for coaching to make sure to cancel out that drop, defensive drop from the Hyperspace Fury. So I hope that all made sense. We're going to just make this HOOPA-UNBOUND just completely OP, give it 2 items in each match, the Electric Seed, the Clear Amulet, coach it up, have it do a ton of damage, and dominate in their Trick Room setting. So pretty sweet combo there. The only issue I see is that these 3 mons are weak to fairy, hence the Gunk Shot on the Hoopa, hence the Heat Ray with Assault Vest, as the biggest fairy type threat is going to be the Fluttermane and the fastest Pokemon there is. So Heat Ray with the Assault Vest is going to be able to tank up those fairy shots really well and respond back with Flash Cannon, and then Hoopa we can just Terrasilize into the poison type and land those Gunk Shots for super effective. Gallade also has that Wide Guard just to stop Dazzling Gleam. So we have a lot of ways of stopping this these fairy type Pokemon from just destroying this team. And then we also got the Moongus with that poison typing just to kind of like do some pretty good damage with Sludge Bomb. As you see, we run a Moongus here with Pollen Puff, Protect, Sludge Bomb, and Rage Powder. No Spore, as we are going to be setting up that Electric Terrain and kind of really need that Electric Terrain. So we just want to make sure that we have a coverage for those fairy types. And we're not going to be looking to put anyone to sleep. Like, we already put everybody to sleep with Darkrai. It's time to do some damage with Hoopa. So no Spore spam in these matches. And finally, we have the Iron Bundle with Icy Wind, Hydro Pump, Encore, and Protect. Iron Bundle is going to be just in case we can't set up that Trick Room, or we see that their Trick Room is better than our Trick Room setting. So we can get some speed advantage with Icy Wind with the Iron Bundle and have Hoopa and Rhydon do some pretty good damage. And as Hoopa is base 80 speed, so both Hoopa and Gallade are base 80 speed. So after a couple Icy Winds on the opposing side, we should be able to have some speed advantage and be able to go from there. So like I said, we have options with this team. We have different ways of doing this thing, but I do want to focus on Hoopa Unbound and having this thing do an absolutely insane amount of damage. So at the same time, I also didn't give Amoonguss Spore. I also remember just now that the other reason I didn't give Amoonguss Spore was because I don't want to make a fool out of myself. I don't want to go for spores in electric terrain because I continue to mess that up and forget those things and always click that spore in the electric terrain. So that's enough me yapping. Let's get right into these battles with Magician Hoopa and try to get some dubs. We got a battle against Footsie here, and looks like a really cool team. You got what's Meloetta, right? That's Meloetta. It's got to be Meloetta. Am I bugging? I think that's the right name. Meloetta. Yes, it should be. Yes, it's Meloetta. Meloetta and Zamazenta. I didn't want to make a fool of myself just yet. Now, I think it's what? Just normal psychic typing. Unless, yeah, normal psychic. I mean, so we got to be kind of careful for the Zamazenta. That could be kind of rough. The Raichu's also kind of rough. We don't necessarily need the clear amulet here. Gotta be careful for the... Yeah, we gotta be careful for the U-turn potentially from the Ogerpon or the Urshifu. I think I like Amoonguss as my last Pokemon here. It's pretty good up against a lot of these guys. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's see. Definitely gonna set up Trick Room though. I think Meloetta is a pretty fast Pokemon. Let's see. Let's see what are these base stats looking like. Base 90, so it definitely outspeeds us. We have no speed investment in Hoopa or Gallade, so Zamazenta and Serperior. Okay. They could look to swap into... I think we set up Trick Room here. I think before anything, we Terrasilize into Poison. Set up that nice little Trick Room. And hard swap into Gallade. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got the defensive boost. So, Miraidon, you're not the only one that can get defensive boost. Serperior with Contract could get kind of scary. That's why we're kind of Terrasizing into Poison just to resist whatever it throws at us. And they're going to actually bring out Raichu here. That's definitely Raichu. Yeah, that's Raichu. That's fine. That's fine, baby. So we're gonna Terrasilize into Poison. Their last Pokemon's gotta be Meloetta, right? So there's not really much that can do super effective onto my Hoopa besides the Meloetta. Oh, that's tough. That is one tough cookie right there. Let's go Astonish. And start coaching up. They're gonna fake out probably Hoopa. Which... oh, they fake out the Gallade. Okay. Wait, what? There was no reason to go for... there's actually no reason to go for... that there. Yeah, there was no reason whatsoever. That was a pretty dumb play there. But I think I'm just gonna start ripping here with this. I could just Sacred Sword into you. Yeah, I think I like Sacred Sword into Zamazenta right here. Or I could go for a coaching. Now I'm gonna go Sacred Sword. Let's just do some damage on Zamazenta. Zamazenta's looking pretty scary. +3 on defense. That's fantastic damage, baby. Hyperspace Fury is gonna fly. Gonna punch his Raichu up and get rid of it, baby. Bye-bye, Raichu. Get out of my face. Hopefully, we should survive a body press here, right? Right? Oh my goodness, Hoopa. Hoopa, hoopa. But this is fine. We got rid of the lightning rod Pokemon. Now we can come in with Miraidon and just look to do damage. Or yes, yeah. Yeah, my Miraidon isn't that fast. So we're gonna go to you. They have the superior. And I think I'm just gonna go E-Drift into you and then Sacred Sword there. I don't see why not. The only way this would go bad if they Terra Dragon with the Zamazenta, but no, they don't Terrasite. So Sacred Sword flies into Superior, does a great amount of damage. Leaf Storm is gonna miss. Tough cookie, buddy. Tough luck. Body Press Fly Blast +3. Oh my goodness. Yo! You outsped my... What? That's insane. Sludge Bomb and then Sacred Sword then. I guess if that's what we have to do. Come on, man. We can't throw this game. All right, they don't Terra yet either. Sludge Bomb picks up Superior and then Sacred Sword should pick up the Zamazenta here. All right, let's go. Whew. That body press from Zamazenta into Miraidon just scared the crap out of me, man. All right, Trick Room is up though, so that's kind of rough. I could redirect and reset it up. That isn't that bad. Ogerpon. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's actually a risky play. I think I protect here. And go Trick Room. I gotta believe you attack Amoonguss. I have to believe you attack Amoonguss here. I just don't think we survived yet, especially with this embody aspect. No, no way. Come on, go after the Amoonguss. You know you want to go after the Amoonguss. Amoonguss looks precious. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Free Trick Room, baby. Free Trick Room. And now we Sludge and Sacred Sword. Come on, Amoonguss. Oh, Amoonguss doing damage. Sacred Sword flies, almost picks up the Ogerpon. Ivy Coach is gonna fly, and Amoonguss is gonna be able to win this game with us because Rocky Helmet is gonna pick up the KO, and if they went after the other one, Amoonguss is gonna outspeed. Amoonguss goes down. Rocky Helmet is gonna pick up, right? Wait, oh, it's not a contact move. Oh, okay, well, never mind. We still Sacred Sword and win. Go ahead, Spiky shit all you want. You're not gonna get rid of the Trick Rooms. Scary, scary. But Gallade came in clutch. Gallade came in clutch. It was dope. I don't know why we went for Astonish that turn. There was no need. There was no Intimidate Pokemon that could drop my attack set. So doesn't really make sense there. But hey, we still got the dub. Hey, that's all that matters. You failed a double Spiky Shield, buddy. Bye bye. Take your sword. Bye bye. Gallade putting in some crazy work in this match. But hey, we got the one-hit KO with Hyperspace Fury onto the red shoot with the Hoopa. So hey, I love it. GG's. It's Rodrigo, and they just went straight up with like the best, you know, the best Pokemon ever, Arceus. Which plate is that? I can't even tell what plate that is. I think that's a steel plate. Petrant, Altaria, Grim, Ogerpon, and Shenpao. That looks like a really good squad. That looks like a fantastic squad. I think we did this, and last but not least, I think I'll go with this. Yeah, I gotta see. I don't know what plate that is. I don't know what plate that is. I think it's steel. I mean, I think we'll find out once once we get destroyed by it. But let me see if I can find out. That appears to be... Oh, I couldn't even tell, bro. I think it's steel. I want to say it's steel, but I don't know. All right, so these two are gonna be the lead. Ghost and poison. Could go for the hyperspace fury, but I think I'm just gonna look to set up Trick Room right now. And Volt Switch out. Yeah, we go for that. Set up that Trick Room, Volt Switch out, and then go from there. We don't need the clear amulet, so I can just look to rip an item from any one of these guys. Whoever I hit, I'm stealing their item. So Hoopa's always guaranteed 2 items. The best idea would be whenever we see an instant orb, we would want to take that. That's what we'd want to take the clear amulet there. So they're gonna tear up Petrant here into straight poison. Odd, but it works. It works for them. I'm gonna set up light screen. That's fine. We're just looking to swap out and set up that Trick Room. Okay, Volt Switch. Decent damage. Glade or Glade would be nice for the coaching boost, right? Yeah, let's go Glade. And they go for Malignant Chain. Okay, into who? So Hoopa. Hoopa soaks. No poison? No poison. So we get off Trick Room. Glade is 1 speed point slower than the Hoopa, so we can just go for a nice little Hyperspace Fury. Might even just tear poison here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's tear poison, go Hyperspace Fury here. Ooh, yeah. Woo. Poison, tear Hyperspace Fury to Petrant and start coaching up. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's see whatever item this thing has. Let's just rob this Petrant of whatever item it has. We got Terra 2, baby, and guess what? It's also poison. Let's go. So the poison Terra is gonna fly onto Hoopa. This way we cannot get poisoned by the Malignant Chain, and we cannot get puppeteered, which confuses any poison Pokemon. They're gonna set up Reflect. Sucks, but not surprising. Coaching's gonna fly. Gonna give a +1 in attack and defense to my Hoopa. Hoopa is now sitting pretty strong here. And hopefully we go next, right? Yeah, we go next. Hyperspace Fury flies. Panda Reflect, +1. Decent damage. Decent damage. Not upset about it. Not upset about it. And we steal its Assault Vest, which is really good. Wow. That's really good. We steal that thing's Assault Vest. So now we can tank this even better. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. You know, I'm actually just gonna go Gunk Shot into you, get rid of you. I'm not worried about Petrant anymore, so I'm just gonna go Gunk Shot into the Grimmy here. And go, guess what? Guess what? Go for another coaching. What a way to rain on my parade. Foul play Grimmsnarl, bro. You've gotta be kidding me, man. You have got to be kidding me. And they get the poison. Oh my goodness, man. Foul play Grimmsnarl, huh? Dude, that sucks. That really sucks. Dude, that sucks so bad. Oh my goodness, man. That's insane. Foul play to ruin the dream. It couldn't be Light Screen, Reflect, Spare Break, and Fake Out. It has to be foul play. Let's draw the Grimmy. So I'm just gonna take a Sacred Sword to the face. So hopefully. Which RCS is this? See, I can't even tell what RCS that is. Magma Storm is... Nice! We missed the Magma Storm. Great turns that we're having here. Glade. Watch Glade hit itself. Watch Glade hit itself. Why not? Why not do it? Alright, we land Sacred Sword. don't even know what type this thing is, man. I think it's flying. I think it's flying. How many turns of Trick I got left? Last turn. And last turn of terrain. So I just stay in here. Heat Wave, and then... My goodness, man. Ay, ay, ay. I'll take a shotgun. That's fine. So I'm just not going to get any RNG today, huh? No, that's cool. That's cool, guys. That's cool. I'm happy. I feel good about myself. Power on. Nah, bro. I can't anymore. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I just can't. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me, bro. What? Is this flying? It's got to be flying. Can we land Magma Storm? Can we just do that little favor? It is flying. They already Terra too. I'm gonna pressure with the drift. Screw it. Oh my goodness, bro. What RNG in this game? What RNG? Jesus. Alright, they withdraw Arceus, which I guess is okay. To Grimmsnarl again. I already Terrasilize too. I Terrasilize the Hoopa. Alright, we pick up the Grim. I'm pretty sure, unless they get a poison on Miraidon, I'm pretty sure there's no way of them winning this game, right? Well, no, they can win the game. Let's not say that, but... Come on, don't get a poison. Nice. Heat Red, Mel. Oh my god, Heat Red, you missed 3 times on Petrant. What are you doing? And they have Shampoo. I give up. I give up. I give up. I just give up. I give up. I give up. I give up. Oh my goodness, bro. This Petrant should be dead. Petrant should not exist in this battlefield anymore. Okay, block the Ice Shard. The only way we can win this game if we get a Heat Wave burn on the Shampoo. All right, they double. That's a great protect right there. That's a great, fantastic protect. The only way we can win now is if Heat Red lands this Heat Wave, which we do, and we get a burn on the Shampoo. Actually, it's not even gonna happen. No, it's not. It's just not happening. Double protect. Actually, low key, we might even survive. Do we land double? Oh, they go Ice Shard. Oh, that picks up. Okay. That's game, ladies and gentlemen. That is game. It's actually Life Orb, so if He-Man would have picked up, we would have been chilling. Oh my god, he ran through. He ran just through this match. And Petrant is still alive, by the way. Petrant is still alive. This is ridiculous. Oh, well, light screen was up, so that's why they soaked it. I forgot. Yeah. Regardless, we had Magma Storm. No! RNG really screwed me up right there. We got a battle against Connor, and this is gonna be the probably meta right here. Arceus, Miraidon, Shampoo, Grimmy. Okay, so I'm already scared about the Grimmsnarl. I think we go. I know this Miraidon doesn't outspeed their Miraidon or Shampoo, so we definitely need to get up that Trick Room. You know what? I think I still leave him right on here. Glade for the coachings could be nice. Then last but not least, maybe Heat Ran, right? Amogus isn't that bad either. But no, I think I like Heat Ran a little bit more. Even though he ran through the second match, but we'll go with Heat Ran again. He'll give it another shot. But we'll just not click Magma Storm. Just won't. Alright. So we're 1-1 so far. Really don't know where we're going with this. Arceus and Ryan. Okay, so shiny Arceus as well. Damn. Just flex on them, right? Shiny Arceus. So I'm not gonna wanna. It could double into my. They could double into Hoopa here. I'm gonna just try to set up that Trick Room, and I'm gonna go into Gallade here, right? Yeah, let's do that. Defensive move doesn't really help us out too much here. E-Drift, I don't know if we survive one, to be honest. And they could probably just start E-speeding away with Arceus after this, so not a great position to be in. But it's the one we're in. It's the position we're in. Hoopa looks massive. The Hoopa is huge. So we're going to swap on Miraidon. I'm hoping they go for like Draco into our Miraidon slot. And Glade can tank that, hopefully. Just Volt Switch. Okay, we should survive one, right? Yeah, we survived one. So they switch out. What's Arceus going for here? Please don't double into my Hoopa. Volcarona. Okay. Volcarona isn't horrible. Ah. That's scary. Oh, and they have the Rage Powder. That's a beautiful turn for them. That's a fantastic turn right there. Let me Ghost Tower here and go into Sacred Sword. Just in case they want to go E-Speed into Gallade, because Gallade is the fighting type that's going to threaten the Arceus. But if they go Rage Powder, then it's done. If they go Rage Powder, it's done. Arceus just protects, that's not bad. Sacred Sword's going to get blocked. Hoopa! Hyperspace Fury! You're a beast. Come on. Pick up this KO on me for me. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Bro, not even close. Not even close. We steal its Rocky Helmet, though. Fiery Dance. I think we go same thing here. The only issue here is that Bulk goes... I mean, Gallade goes first. That's the only issue here. They could just E-Speed into... They might just E-Speed into Hoopa here, which is fine. I guess it's fine. They will be taking Rocky Helmet Chip, though. Yep, there's the Rage Powder. So, this was always the right play. Hyperspace Fury is going to pick up Volk. Going to drop our defense again, and then they're probably going to go into... Actually, I don't know what move they're going to use here. Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw's scary, yo. What you doing with that Shadow Claw? Remember, we hit through protect here, so they might protect Arceus to waste out another turn. And if that's the case, I would love for them to protect. I would love it. And I think they might. I think they protect Arceus here again. They say, hey, let's just waste out another turn of Trick Room here, protect, and see what happens. But then Hyperspace Fury is going to go straight through that protect. I hope, at least. And then as long as we land this Magma Storm on the Miraidon, we're going to be able to do some pretty good chip damage with Magma Storm. 4 to 5 turns of residual damage. They go for the E-Speed. All right, fair play. Fair play. Doesn't matter time they go for the E-Speed. Just a matter of time they went for that E-Speed. So, oh my goodness, man. He-Man just sucks, dude. He-Man just sucks. Straight up just sucks. That's depressing, bro. That's depressing. Heatran, what are you doing? And they have Shenpao. Wow. Oh my goodness, bro. This team is killing me, bro. He-Man is throwing these matches, bro. That's GG's. That's game. That's straight up just game. You probably just sucker and E-Speed, right? E-Speed them right and then sucker punch the Heatran slot. This is rough, bro. There's her Terra. Terra normal. Miraidon ain't surviving this. There's just no shot we survive this +2 E-Speed Terra boosted. Yeah. Oh Lord, we're getting demolished here. Yeah, this sucker. Okay. All right, 1 and 2. Not pretty. Not pretty. Not pretty. Definitely not pretty. Oh Jesus. Hoopa, what are you doing, Hoopa? Hoopa can do damage. It's just Heatran sucks. Heatran sucks. Right, we got a rematch, and it's gonna be against Connor again. So hopefully we can get some revenge here. I like the bundle. Bundle with Icy Wind looks nice. And I might just go straight Hoopa. Or no, actually, yeah, no, let's go this. Go Miraidon in the back. So I'll go Gallade. I'll go Gallade. Doesn't Moongus do much for me here? Not really. Let's do that. Alright, let's see if we can get a comeback versus Connor here. 1 and 2. Hopefully we can get 2 and 2 to close this one out. If they lead Miraidon, they're going to activate my Electricity and give me a boost, which is really nice. That thing is probably clear Amulet, which really doesn't benefit us that much. The good thing though is that Magician comes out before like whatever item, like for example the Rocky Helmet there. I'm pretty sure we didn't take any chip. We took the item and didn't take any chip from the Rocky Helmet on Volcarona, so that's pretty cool. Ay. Shenpao and Grimmy. Not ideal. Not perfect. But it's the lead we get. It's the lead we got. Let me protect here. Protecting gunshot. Yeah, let's do that. Let's set up light screen, that's fine. Crunch into there, that's beautiful protect right there. And we're gonna hopefully be able to land this gunshot. Let's go, Hoopa. Come on, give me the damage. Pick up the KO. No reflect. Let's go. No reflect being set up. That's huge right there. That's huge. That's huge. That's a big turn right there. Okay, so now we can come out with an icy one, I think. Yeah, we go icy one and we can encore. Just in case that thing goes for a Swords Dance, I can encore it onto Swords Dance. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait a second. They could E-speed though. Could E-speed. Trying to see if there's any other option I have here. No, but I think Icy Wind is the only play. Plus Hyperspace Fury. I think I'm gonna go E-speed right here. The Terrasizing I think into normal side. They might just be going for E-speed. And it might be into bundle. Is it bundle? We're sash. We don't need the sash. Are they doubling? No. Oh no. How are you gonna miss Icy Wind on Arceus? That's the one we needed, bro. That's the one we needed, and we still don't know how to speed this thing. Wow, that sucks. All right, we survive. Hyperspace Fury lands. Just decent damage. Decent damage. Nothing crazy. And I'm just gonna let these two die out here, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna let these two die out. That's fine. That's fine. E-speed into you. Okay. And probably Sucker Punch, right? Yeah, Sucker Punch. Alright, cool. Kinda sucks. But it's what we got. Don't really love where we're sitting, but like I said, it's what we got. I think at this point, what do we do? This is mind games and a half because we have Protect here. They know we have Ghost Terra. Could protect you. I'm a little scared about the Sucker Punch coming into the Gallade. But I'm also scared about the... Pow. They withdraw the POW. Wow. Into Urshifu. Good swap. Very good swap. They probably protect Arceus if I had to guess. There's no way I go 0-2 against this guy right here. Miranda protects. Arceus protects. Okay. Good turn there. Good turn. Get a crit. Almost pick up right there. And now, do I go Deagling? I think Deagling does it. Deagling plus Trick Room. E-speed into Miraidon. Miraidon soaks that, right? Miraidon soaks that, no problem, no problem. Aqua Jet, that's fine. We survived that, baby. Let's go. Deagling's gonna fly. Pick up Dump. So, was no one gonna tell me that? Miraidon, what are you doing? You just threw there. I know they sucker there. I just do this, whatever. It's game. It's game. They win no matter what. Yeah, you protect, you sucker punch. No, the sucker doesn't KO. Yeah, it does though. I could have gone for coaching there. That would have done the trick for me. Because now they could just pick up with sucker with E-speed. Dude, Miraidon really did no type of damage there with that. They have light screen up. That's what. Oh my goodness, bro. Get your screens out of the game. All right, we got a battle against Radaman here, and just hasn't been the greatest showcasing of this team. 1-3 with the squad, looking to go at least 2-3, get a nice little dub here. But hey, it's what it's about. We don't win everything. I can tell you that much. We could go Iron Bundle here and try to get some speed control, or I could just set up Tailwind. Which do I like more? I think we go Trick Room. I think we look to set up Trick Room. Yeah, I think we get up Trick Room. Amoonguss is pretty nice here. Sludge Bomb does pretty good onto a couple of these Pokemon. Gallade's coaching could be kind of nice as well. But actually, hold up. Our defensive stat isn't touched by anyone here. No, so we don't need Gallade. We actually don't need Gallade here. Let's do that. Alright. Gallade and Heatran are always a problem, huh? It's not Hoopa, nor me. Alright, let's look to go 2-3 at least. 2-3. Not our strongest creation so far. Ninetales and Bundy Bundle. Bundy the Bundle. Probably Light Clay and Focus Sash here, right? That's a guess. Do I want any of those items? Do I really care about any of those items? Not really. Let's get up Trick Room. Let's pivot. They could outspeed me and get that off, but I know Miraidon soaks that all day. Full switch pivot. Okay, a little bit RNG. I like it. I like where this is going. I like where this match is going. We get off Trick Room, and then I'm gonna just come in with Heatran here, right? Yeah. Even though Heatran has been throwing, but we're gonna go Heatran. So they got no Aurora Veil up, no screens up, nothing whatsoever. We're ready to go. We're ready to start doing damage here. You have no physical attackers on the squad, so my defensive set doesn't mean anything. Hyperspace Fury is gonna look crazy into you right now. Poison Terra doesn't really do much for me. I think we just rock Hyperspace Fury and then Heat Wave. Or I could Flash Cannon you down. Let's just do this. That's fine. Blizzard didn't really do much damage. They're gonna try size into Fairy probably here. But we could just go for Gunk Shot and Flash Cannon next turn, so don't really mind that. Ooh, they ripped the Moonblast though. Moonblast could be rough. Get a burn. Moonblast means that we're bye-bye. There's a little bit of damage, nothing crazy. No Moonblast, please. Oh, we actually steal his leftovers, which is pretty good. But we're gonna get knocked out to a Moonblast no matter what. Didn't really think about that. Pump misses, please. Oh, pump lands. But we're AV, so we should survive this. Yeah, we're AV. And we go Mungus here. The Amoongus Potion, we'll go for the Sludge Bomb here. And we'll go Flash Cannon here. I'm assuming the Sludge Bomb should be able to pick up the Iron Bundle from this position. It has a defensive boost, not a special defense boost. Okay. Fine by me. Could be going for Expanding Force or something. Psychic type move into the Amoongus. But not before the Flash Cannon flies, and hopefully we can just pick up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Alright, so we're getting our revenge here. Looks like we're gonna go 2 and 3. Might want to pop a... Nah, that's 6 matches is too much. We'll just have to accept the L. And your final Mon is probably Miraidon? Yeah, probably. Yeah, Miraidon for sure. You know, I could just Pollen Puff, Heat Wave. I really don't mind that. That actually allows me, I think, to potentially survive another one. They try to double protect, they fail. Pollen Puff gonna heal up my little Heat Ran. Bring it back to what? 180? 177, close enough. And double Heat Wave connects. Barely do any damage on Miraidon, but we get another burn. Oh, so now you want to get burned. You couldn't do it before, but now you want to get the burns, huh? Shaking my head. Go drift. Any chance we survive? We are AV. It's a bulky Heat Rain. What's a bulky Heat Rain? Yeah, we still have Terra. Let's see if we can land a Magma Storm. Let's see if we can land a Magma Storm finally. Just test our luck here. For the culture, for the science, for the math. Let's see if we can land the Magma Storm. But not before another Bomb Buff. Gotta heal up my boy. Probably what, 171? 162. We land the Magma Storm! Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are cracked at this game. So now it's going to be taking swirling magma damage and burn chip. And we take that E-Drift like a champ, man. Like a champ. Snow's going to end. There's a little bit of burn. Let's see the Magma Storm chip. Oh, Jesus. Oof. We'll be there one day or another. Trick Room is up. Electricity's gone. They barely do any damage now. That's game. Sludge Bomb and Heat Wave. Oh, deep. Okay. We still soak. This Heat Rain is broken, I think. Missed a whole bunch of moves all day. That's all it's done. Miss moves. And we'll just Rage Power this last turn. And go Grass Terra Blast. Alright. Gonna end off 2 and 3. Was able to do some pretty good damage with the Hoopa. Just not as good as I was hoping it would be. Maybe I need to listen to Sujit and run it with Ice Rider. But Murder's gonna pick up the KO there. That's going to be GG's. That's going to be 2 and 3. And that was tough. That was tough. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Literally our worst performance ever. Hoopa Unbound tried its best. Just not going to hold up against this meta. Maybe if we moved its moveset around, maybe gave it protect, it could be somewhat viable, do a little bit better. But unfortunately today, we lost. I think we went 2 and 4 in total, but you'll probably see like 4 or 5 matches. Will depends on how long the video is. But yeah, it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. And then he ran throwing, missing some magma swarms left and right. Was really tough. But yeah, overall, really tough matchups. And E-Speed RCS is just going to be disgusting. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please feel free to like down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.